Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick it away to get this game going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop it? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Verrier. And that catch is hauled in. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised he was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Sooners under the line in the hurry-up.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hand.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pitch to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the try here for the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Verrier. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter.
Oklahoma 7, Florida 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Now the important point after it's out. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Ferrier. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Contact as he let the ball go. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the defense wraps him up.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Ferrier. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the ball.
He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They'll run it here. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Under. Convoy.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can he make it to the marker? The Gators are on the move here.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before. Brought down.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They bring the heat and get him behind the line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, it's a handoff. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And a running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Going for a big play downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
And the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
See if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. It's hard running there through a tackle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the handoff. And they pick up the first down of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Good enough for a first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick up some positive yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. The Gators offense is on the move now.
Picks up 4. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Florida 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Second down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Gain of first. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit as he throws it. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Always looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not. Big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They're going to run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the 1st down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is...
And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. suddenly off the interception. It's 1st and goal for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Will pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. On the 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Running out of time in the pocket. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? On the tackling right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking to pass here. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Touchdown, Florida.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.